He needs to be prepared for his presentation tomorrow. The city where I was born is very beautiful. He apologized for being late to the meeting. We're doing karaoke at the party. He has a lot of homework to do. My brother plays basketball. How fascinating. We have to clean the house. The big cake is sweeter than the small one. Can you lend me your pen, please? The baby is sleeping soundly in his crib. The book I read last month was great. They didn't see that movie, did they? Can you help me with my math homework? The boy whose bike was stolen is crying. He has to finish his project before the deadline. He said to me, I can't come to the party. They prefer action movies. They will be able to find a solution to the problem. The Statue of Liberty is the most iconic symbol of freedom. The teacher who teaches math is very strict. The boy riding the bike is my brother. When the train arrives, get on board. I enjoy listening to music. I will help you with your project. He does not like spicy food. Do you know the girl who won the singing contest? Do you like playing video games? He cleaned his back. When we got to the arena, the concert had already started. I feel excited for the trip. I don't like studying, my brother doesn't like it either. They have already booked their flight. Book by J.K. Rowling. If they win the match, they will celebrate. The baby looks happy. How incredible. The food is delicious. When I have free time, I like to go for a walk. We motivated ourselves to finish the race. The movie was watched by millions of people. If you study regularly, you will improve your English. He disciplined himself to study every day. He jogs in the park every morning. He wants success. They speak English fluently. If they don't go now, they'll be late. She used to work as a waitress but is now a chef. When the teacher asks a question, raise your hand to answer it. Have they ever been to Disneyland? We were cooking dinner together. He was tired because he was late. They had lived in that house for 10 years before they moved in. He cooked dinner for himself. We trust the doctor's advice. She was knitting a sweater for her sister. If you don't use sunscreen, you'll get sunburned. What a beautiful city. I am so happy. He blamed himself for not working hard enough. The girl standing there is my sister. I check my emails on my phone. What time does the train leave? Asked. Do they study English at school? They've been discussing this issue for hours. The children are dressed for school. The baby is crawling on the floor. When we got to the arena, the concert had already started. White snow is colder than yellow. What a funny joke. If it's warm outside, we go to the beach. We have to finish our project by Friday. His English is better than hers. How cute. Students who work hard always get good grades. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef system. Mary goes to the gym, and so do I. When we got to the venue, the concert had already started. We can have pizza for dinner. Email received yesterday. Will you pick me up from the airport? You didn't go to the gym today, did you? He needs to fix the leaky faucet. If you hurry, you'll catch the train. If they book a table, they would have dinner at the restaurant. Can you get me a glass of water? Can you pass me the salt, please? Asked. Have you tried the new restaurant in town? I met my friend at the cafe. After we finish our meal, we have dessert. I enjoy reading books. We cleaned the house yesterday. His painting hangs on the wall. He has been reading for hours. Would they go hiking in the mountains? If I finish my work early, I will go to the cinema. If they book a table, they would have dinner at the restaurant. I won't be able to attend the meeting tomorrow. He wants to visit Rome and I want to visit him. They didn't go shopping, did they? She was singing a song at the talent show. We visited the museum many times. They used to go skiing in the winter. There are not enough seats in the theater. The old building used to be a school. They rode their bikes in the park. He often goes for a walk in the park. The boy whose bike was stolen is crying. He's going to cook for us tonight. I need to get some food for dinner. Sharks are the deadliest predators in the ocean. My sister called me this morning. His English is better than hers. They visited the beach during their vacation. We visit our relatives during the holidays. The children play outside all day. He was late for work. They used to have a dog but he passed away. If I had enough money, I would buy a new car. Children are swimming in the pool. We are aware of its importance. The little fluffy dog is my pet. I need to finish this report before the deadline. We just arrived at the beach. I want to have pizza for dinner. We have to study for the exam. He drew a beautiful picture. So hot. Please be quiet, she told him. He worked until late last night. They were hiking in the mountains. The problem was fixed by the technician. Refreshing. We trust our friends. It may rain later today. You have to take care of yourself first. I wish I didn't have to work on the weekends. If they win the match, they will celebrate. Jenny is writing a letter to her friend. They want to visit their grandparents. We had already booked the hotel room before we left for vacation. I am currently watching a TV program. What a nice view. He wishes he hadn't lost his passport. I've already packed my suitcase. The boy with glasses is the class president. What a great day. If he's late, we'll start without him. They believe in aliens. He was on the phone with his friend. We will have dinner at a fancy restaurant. It appreciates good art. How gripping. They lived in that house for a long time. He walked his dog in the park. We played tennis on the court. When it's your turn, take your shot. T-Rex is the largest dinosaur ever. We often go to the park. He is reading a book while drinking tea. I studied for the exam. They would visit their grandparents every summer. The concert starts at 20:00. The restaurant offers delicious food. I am very impressed. What a nice view. I enjoy listening to music. He was playing basketball in the gym. The baby is sleeping soundly in his crib. We were fishing in the lake. I'm going to visit my family this weekend. We clean the house on the weekend. They do not like spicy food. The song was sung by a talented singer. I understand your concern. When we got to the station, the train had already left. They were painting the walls of their houses. He goes to work in his car. My sister made the cake. I wish he had studied harder for the exam. We had been to that restaurant before. We'll meet in the park, right? The book is more interesting than the movie. I drink coffee every morning. They may forget to bring their passports. I need a vacation. If the weather is too hot, we go to the pool. We had traveled to that country before, so we knew what to expect. They did not eat enough vegetables in their diet. The diamondback rattlesnake has the strongest venom. I used to study French, but now I'm learning Spanish. They drank too much coffee and couldn't sleep. We'll meet at the restaurant, right? He speaks 3 languages. We need to buy more food. There isn't enough food in the fridge. They can solve complex math problems. There were too many people at the concert. They pushed their limits to win the match. He wants to start a new hobby. He'll get angry if you don't apologize. He always complains about his job. Can you lend me your car for the weekend? They like to eat ice cream in summer. Apples are larger than cherries. I need to fix my car's flat tire. I used to take guitar lessons, but I quit. If the weather is warm, we can go swimming. Mary is going to the library, and so am I. The Grand Canyon is the deepest canyon in the United States. The house was sold at a high price. They visited their grandparents' house. The students were studying for their exams. If it's warm outside, we go to the beach. She was singing a song at the talent show. We have sufficient resources to complete the project. They are waiting for the bus at the bus stop. I am very lucky. The ostrich is the fastest bird on land. He didn't see that movie, did he? The black shirt is more stylish than the gray one. The cat licked itself clean. If it snowed, we would have a snowball fight. We had already reserved a table before we arrived at the restaurant. He hates being late. He plays the piano every day. My sister is the tallest person in our family. I can write properly. If he doesn't practice more, he won't pass the driver's license exam. The big dog is scarier than the small one. I understand your concern. How incredible. We had traveled to that country before, so we knew what to expect. I cooked a delicious dinner. She's going to dance class next month. The concert was liked by everyone. If you don't use sunscreen, you'll get sunburned. We listened to music in the car. We should apologize for our mistake. The view of the hotel we stayed in was very beautiful. It's raining heavily outside. If you study well, you will get good grades. This is astonishing. If you work late, you should take a break to rest. Couldn't sleep because it was so noisy. If you don't water the plants, they will die. He worked hard all day. If it's warm outside, we go to the beach. She is writing a story for her blog. He's tired too, I'm tired too. He had lived in London for 3 years before moving to New York. This movie is better than the previous one. We've been driving for hours. The baby is crawling on the floor. The cheetah is the fastest land animal. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. She can play the violin very well. How breathtaking. The house was decorated for the party. He missed the bus because he left home late. If they had tickets, they would have gone to the concert. I played the guitar at the concert. The message was written on a piece of paper. If you go to bed late, you will be tired in the morning. The error was fixed immediately. This is the house where I was born. My sister was driving the car. Can repair electrical appliances. He lost his wallet. His house is further away than ours. A wagging dog is happy. Jenny works in the garden. Is this where we should meet? He doesn't speak Spanish, does he? He may not come to the party. You must arrive on time for the appointment. She bought herself a new dress for the party. Do you like playing video games? He opened the window to let fresh air in. If you practice every day, you will improve your skills. We are learning how to make salsa. I loved watching cartoons as a kid. If you don't understand something, ask for help. Have you seen the last episode of your favorite series? He had lived in London for 3 years before moving to New York. He had finished his work before the meeting began. Email received yesterday. We relaxed ourselves with ice cream. They like to picnic in the park. He had read the book twice before lending it to me. I studied for the exam. He was shopping for groceries at the supermarket. Do you know the person who lives in that house? How knowledgeable. We have to finish our project by Friday. The cat was chasing a butterfly in the garden. He likes to read magazines. He doesn't want to go for a walk, and neither do I. We had fun on the beach. He may forget his anniversary. We have to clean the house. If you need help, just ask me. He was able to fix the broken computer. If I were you, I would apologize to him. He will be very happy when he receives the gift. The movie will start in 10 minutes. He wrote a poem for his class. The train leaves at 9. If you work hard, you will be successful. When the oven beeps, the food is ready. If we finish early, we can go for a walk. He played video games all day. If you turn off the lights, we save energy. They like to play football on the weekends. Workers were repairing the road. I want to go shopping and my friends want to go too. He was able to fix the broken computer. My sister was driving the car. I wish I didn't have to wait in line. They traveled a lot before they had children. He is on the phone with his friend. He enjoys watching movies and eating popcorn. I drink a cup of coffee when I wake up. You should be proud of yourself for completing the project. They used to have a dog but he passed away. Have you visited the art museum in the city center? I called my friend on the phone. We trust the doctor's advice. He will be happy if you buy him flowers. Had he ever been to Australia before his business trip? We were walking in the rain. He needs to fix his car. He's not planning a trip, is he? I don't like studying, my brother doesn't like it either. You should be proud of yourself for completing the project. They're not going on vacation, are they? We should book the tickets in advance, right? This is the school where my mother taught. He used to paint as a hobby. We paint the living room. If he had a bike, he would go to school with it. The house was sold at a high price. If I had known you were coming, I would have made a cake. I drink coffee in the morning. The restaurant we always go to has great pizza. He has to pay his bills by the end of the month. We trust the doctor's advice. Coffee smells great. He may not have enough money to buy it. They may forget to bring their passports. I am very lucky. If you water the plants, they will grow. What a great movie. He was playing the guitar in his room. I can understand basic Spanish. The concert starts at 9 o'clock. The water is too cold to swim. If you don't hurry, we'll miss the train. If I had more time, I would learn to play the piano. She doubts his intentions. We've been friends since high school. They are playing football in the park. Where did you get that shirt? Asked. They didn't see that movie, did they? He was able to memorize the lyrics. The door was opened by John. You remember your name. My sister works as a teacher. Is this the restaurant where we had dinner last night? I watched a movie last night. If it rains, take an umbrella. He didn't buy new shoes, did he? He was working on a puzzle. He listened to music with his headphones. If it was warmer, we would have gone swimming. Jenny is cooking dinner for the family. If I finish my work early, I will go to the cinema. What a nice view. Did you complete your project before the deadline? They like to go jogging in the morning. He disciplined himself to get up early. We picnic in the summer. We had been to that restaurant before. When I see a spider, I scream and run. He likes ice cream, and so do I. The black and white dog belongs to my neighbor. The dog barked all night. I wish I had $1 million. Would you swim in this lake? I'm tired, he said. I found myself singing in the shower. Have you visited the art museum in the city center? I wish he hadn't left his phone at home. They were practicing their dance routine. We're doing karaoke at the party. If you work hard, you will pass the exam. The city where I was born is very beautiful. We can watch a movie tonight. He has to finish his project before the deadline. I have enough energy to finish the race.